Morning, YouTube. Best coffee mug ever, by the way. Stanley makes some great vacuum seal. Keeps your coffee nice and warm. Quick update on the 2014 Escape. Murphy's Law has struck again, as it always does. I actually made the other video just yesterday about keeping everyone updated and giving everyone ideas on the Escape. Not real mad at it, but a little perturbed. Yesterday it was over 100 degrees in Salt Lake. It was like 115 inside a couple places. Out in the sun it was over 100, it said on the car. And my AC decided to not work. So it was a bad day. I am headed to the Ford dealership right now. Our Ford dealership here is awesome, and they got me in first thing this morning, so I'm gonna go drop it off. I have to drive about 5 hours tomorrow south where it's hotter, and I do not want to not have AC that works. So they're gonna check on that door recall, and I will let you know what happens with it. But also we have an AC problem. The problem that happened is the air was cold, but it was not blowing. It wasn't pushing anything out. I played with the selector switch that chooses feet, face and feet, defrost, and got it to kind of get back to where it had some pressure, but it still just did not have the pushing power basically behind it. It's like there's a diverter or something stuck. The service advisor told me they've had issues with the AC on these. Everything from a computer issue. I guess this new dial, which when I turn it I can tell there's nothing mechanically attached to it. So it's got to have a solenoid or a servo inside the dash that is adjusting those gates. And there can be an issue with that. She said since I was able to adjust it, get it to work again, it's probably a computer setting, and hopefully they'll just have to reflash the computer, and that will take care of the problem, and we'll be back on the road with it again. So that's all it is, no big deal. Hopefully nothing too major. One other update I will show when I get there. I did talk to one of my other technicians that has one. An issue he had is inside the back hatch there is a handle to pull it down, and him and another technician in Colorado, they went to pull that handle down and the handle came right out of the door. It's from doing a little research on it, it looks like they use two different types of screws to hold that handle in. There's a longer, thicker screw that obviously doesn't have that problem, and there's a shorter one that maybe is a little thinner. It's just tapped into the metal there, so be aware of that. One thing I did not mention in the first video, mentioned I hated the tires on this car. The only other gripe I really had till now, other than the tires, the back window does not open independently of the hatch. My 2012, I could just pop that window open without opening the hatch and reach down in and get whatever I needed out, close the window. If I needed to move big stuff around, then I could open the hatch. I really missed that feature. I wish they would have kept that. For work, it makes a big difference, and when we were on trips, it made a big difference because we could put all our luggage down low. And the stuff that we got in and out all the time set on top, and then it was easy to get to. Now I gotta open that hatch, so it makes it where I really have to be careful with how you pack stuff, because you have to open the hatch, you don't want anything to fall out. Whereas before I could just kind of put it in there, open the glass, make sure no one's gonna fall out before I open the hatch, that kind of thing. So that's a downside. Not a deal breaker, but I do miss not having that window open independently. So that's the update for now. I will let you know after I get it back from the dealership, hopefully tonight or tomorrow, as to whether that AC problem was an easy fix. If it is a diverter gate problem, she said they have to pull the whole dash out, and it's like a 1.5-day job. So for their sake, I hope it's not. Anyway, I guess if I am in this tomorrow on the way down south, we'll know for sure that it got fixed. If not, then I'll be in a rental car. Have a good one, and I'll keep you posted as to what happens.